relations between Doha and Tehran have been maintained and deepened. The same is true for those between Doha and Ankara. In the case of Turkey, Ankara has expanded the capacity of its military base in Doha and deployed more than 5,000 troops there. Several defense agreements have been signed. In March 2022, at the Doha International Maritime Defense Exhibition, the Qatari Ministry of Defense and 4 defense companies signed agreements and contracts covering services and technology transfer. For its part, Qatar injected $15 billion into the Turkish economy, including when the Turkish lira was strongly weakened. In 2020, Turkey transferred 10% of Istanbul Stock Exchange shares to the Qatar Investment Authority. In 2020 alone, the total investment from Qatar to Turkey was $22 billion. In 2021, the amount has increased to $33 billion, making Qatar the second largest investor in the country. Since the creation of the Turkey-Qatar High Strategic Committee in 2014, 18 cooperation agreements have been signed in many fields. Additionally, Doha received supplies by Turkish and Iranian aircrafts and ships. At the same time, Tehran sent 4 food cargo planes to prevent a food crisis in the country. Finally, the flights of Qatar Airways, one of the largest in the world, were able to circumvent the embargo, now transiting through Iran and Turkey. Apart from logistical and humanitarian support in many areas, Qatar has formed a geopolitical alliance with Tehran and Ankara, mainly against Saudi Arabia. In 2017, shortly after the Saudi embargo was put in place, the 3 countries signed an agreement covering trade and transport. The end of the embargo in 2021 did not end the cooperation between Doha, Ankara and Tehran. For example, in December 2021, Turkey and Qatar agreed to control and manage Kabul airport after the Taliban returned to power in Afghanistan. The 2 countries also cooperate on Syria against al-Assad, Palestine for aid and support for Hamas, and Libya in favor of the government in Tripoli. Turkey and Qatar are also known for their support of the Muslim Brotherhood. In the case of relations between Iran and Qatar, we observe the same continuity of bilateral relations as in the case of Turkey after the embargo of 2017-2021. One of the reasons is the shared ownership of the largest gas field in the world. Moreover, given that Qatar hosts the American base of Al Udeid and fears a possible attack on its territory, a country seeks to maintain maximum diplomacy with Tehran. Doha had supported the Vienna Agreement in 2015 and is working on a de-escalation between Washington and Tehran as a mediator. Recently, in February 2022, the Iranian president arrived in Doha. During his first visit to the Gulf, he signed 14 documents in the presence of the emir. Finally, he attended the 6th summit of the Gas Exporting Countries Forum, which was held this year in the Qatari capital. In addition to energy, the Iranian-Qatari agreements are both all centered on trade and the economy, as well as culture, education and infrastructure. The current stakes of the Iran-Turkey-Qatar alliance are multiple, due to the diversity of the external relations of these 3 regional actors. First, Turkey is a member of NATO and, just like Qatar, has American military base on its soil. However, Iran has military connections with Russia and China and supports the Syrian regime of al-Assad. Even in the Ukrainian conflict, Iran and Russia have agreed on the delivery of armaments, like drones, as well as gas and oil. For its part, Turkey has delivered Bayraktar drones to Ukraine. Qatar can nevertheless become an alternative source to Russian gas for Europe. If you need more information, please check out bernbrouw.eu.